Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shitej and thank you so much for tuning in. Do check out my last video if you haven't and do give it some support. In today's video we're going to talk about the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. I know it's been out for a few months but we're going to still talk about it anyway. So let's start with today's video. So here it is, the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. Now this particular car has been based on my specification. The shade is called Rosso Fiorano. If you wish to see more about it, do follow me on Instagram. So this car is a plug-in hybrid just like the LaFerrari, but unlike it, it's much more quicker and much more powerful, in which we'll talk about furthermore in this video. So this car has been made to celebrate the 90 years of the Scuderia brand, their race team, and also it is not the success of the LaFerrari amazingly. It is not one of these great Ferraris like the F40, the F50, the Enzo, the LaFerrari. It is much of a more of a car which shows what Ferrari can do in the territory of hybrid supercars such as the McLaren Artura and so on. So let's talk about the styling of this car starting from the front. Coming on to the front of this car, the design is quite radical and it's completely futuristic and I completely love it. So as you can see, it has got different sort of headlights. You can see the Ferrari logo in the front. And the more common feature you can see in modern Ferrari is this S-duct. You can see it goes from right here and from right here from underneath the car to the top of the bonnet. You can see air intakes from the either side of the car, which helps to cool the car while going in higher speeds. You can see these carbon fiber bits here which helps to improve the downforce. Coming on to the rear of the car, the design is quite radical as compared to other Ferraris. You can see the square shaped tail lights, whereas in the 8112 Superfast you get this as squared, circular I mean. You can see the fuel filler cap here and this electric charging port there. You can see the diffuser here, massive diffuser to generate a lot of downforce for this car because it needs it anyway. You can see this big gap here. Now that is not a quality issue, that's because this car has an inbuilt rear spoiler. It doesn't need active aero. The inbuilt design is quite so radical, it can generate downforce on its own. You can see this fence here which help to reduce air swelling in the wheel well, and this small portion here as well which also serves the same purpose. You can see the two exhaust pipes. Now coming on to the interior. The interior is where this car shines the most. At front you can see it has a full digital display with a digital rev counter. Unlike the analog rev counter which you can see in older Ferraris such as the 488, the 488 Pista and even the F8 Tributo I suppose. Down there you can see these aluminum shift knobs which can change the car from drive to park to reverse. And one of the peculiar things about this car is it doesn't have a reverse gear. And like the McLaren Artura, it uses its electric motors to reverse the car. The electric motors itself can drive the car for 25 kilometers or 15 miles. Now coming on to the drive modes of this car, you have got the e-drive mode which is electric power only. Then comes the hybrid mode in which the car uses both the internal combustion engine and the electric motors to drive for longer distances, more like a comfortable cruise. Then comes the performance mode in which the car uses only the internal combustion engine. In this mode, the electric motors are being charged. Then comes the qualify mode and the final mode in which the car uses both the electric motors and the internal combustion engine for maximum attack. I'm pretty sure you guys are waiting to hear the horsepower numbers of this car and I'm ready to share it with you. This car has a 4-liter V8 which produces 769 horsepower combined with 3 electric motors which produces further 217 brake horsepower. The SF90 has a total of 986 brake horsepower with 800 Newton meters of torque. Now that is quite insane to even think about, and to also think about this car is not in limited numbers. It will be limited as per the time they make it. So this car can go from 0 to 62 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour in 2.5 seconds and also to a top speed of 340 kilometers per hour or 218 miles per hour. coming to the end of this review, you can see the side profile of this car. Now before I come into that, you get two different types of variant of SF90 Stradale. This particular one is called the standard variant, and then you can get the Assetto Fiorano package, in which you get carbon fiber wheels, a weight loss of 21 kilograms thanks to use of carbon fiber and titanium, and it has a different suspension setting which are more favorable for track day purposes, not for a regular day use. Now the car itself, you can see the front headlight, which are the most attractive part of this car. I really do love them. You can see the diamond cut wheels with the red brake calipers, the Scuderia Shield logo, the wing mirrors. You can see the fin at the top, which is actually antenna for the radio, and also an aerodynamic part, I suppose. You can see the air intake quite high above the driver's side, and you can see the integrated rear spoiler at the rear. Also, this small little fins which also helps to reduce the air swelling of this car at fast speed. So that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on Instagram for future updates of the channel. And that's it for today. See ya soon. Bye.